What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. Today's video is going to be part 3 and the final episode of the Movember Collection. So today's video we're going to be talking about the 5 tips you guys can use to start making a change in men's health. And this video and this collection is obviously geared towards men, but I feel like it can really be used by anyone. So let's get started with today's video.
So the first tip that we have for you guys is simply just to be around other people, because being by yourself and isolating yourself is never a good idea. That kind of just allows you to be alone with your thoughts, and I feel like that's when things kind of get worse. So if you can kind of step out and, be with a family, a friend, a loved one, join a sport, activity, anything to kind of get your mind off of whatever it is that you're thinking of. It's always good to kind of share your thoughts and talk to other people and just kind of, I guess, like, be more happy, or like do something fun that kind of gets your mind off of things.
Exactly. And there is a time and place where being alone is beneficial, and you don't always need to be around other people to be happy. But if you're feeling in these kind of moods long term, being around people that you love really does help. I've obviously experienced it with being around her, being around my good friends in times of stress or depression. So I'm not saying it cures it, but it is one step closer to kind of helping you feel better. So definitely being around people that you love. The second tip, and this goes out to the men specifically, is to talk more. Without getting into a rant, I'm sure I will anyways, but without getting into a really long rant, we have this societal pressure of keeping everything in and, not expressing how we're feeling. Only, emotions like anger and fear and stress, like we express, but we don't ever talk about how we're feeling. If it's sadness, depression, loneliness, whatever, we feel like those aren't masculine emotions that we're supposed to express or feel. So tip number 2 is to definitely talk more. So studies show that 70% of men say that their friends can rely on them for support, but only 48% rely on their friends. So what that's saying is that we're here to offer help, but we're not willing to reach out for ourselves, and that's what kind of needs to change. That's what Movember's entire foundation and campaign is here to say, is that we're always here to help, but like we're not ever available or like willing to ask for help for ourselves. And that is one of the biggest things you can do to kind of make a breakthrough in your mental health, is to reach out and realize that you're never alone, despite how like daunting and depressing and negative it does feel. There are plenty of people who are going through the exact same thing, and by reaching out and by being the person that you kind of wish you had for yourself is what's going to make that shift. So definitely talk more, reach out, be more talkative. If you don't want to speak to the therapist, that's fine, but like call one of your buddies, ask to meet up, going back to tip number 1, being with people. So call a friend, ask if they want to hang out, be with them, just talk more. So tip number 3 is to know the signs that your mental and physical health are being at risk. Movember has 3 pillars that they focus on, which is testicular cancer, prostate cancer, and mental health with suicide prevention. All of the kind of protocols to get those checked out are on the website. I'm not a doctor or a physician. I can't really give you the proper protocol, but there are things you can do at home. Like for testicular cancer, it is common for men to make sure that nothing is sore or tender or any lumps around their genitalia. And mental health, there's so many things that we can do at home to kind of make sure we're okay and make sure our friends are okay. So just kind of educate yourself is the main thing here. Go on the website, learn about what is causing men to die too young, learn about what the signs are that your mental health or physical health could be at risk, and just make sure you're well prepared for that.
Tip number 4 is to make better health decisions, whether that's exercising more or maintaining a more healthier diet, or drinking more water. They're all beneficial in kind of maintaining that healthy diet and I guess like a healthier mindset.
Yeah, like when you're they don't really talk too much about health or like diet and exercise as much with some of the Movember campaign stuff, but obviously a lot of these diseases and these I guess mental health issues do come from poor diet, poor exercise routines, lack of any exercise, not drinking enough water. These all have been scientifically proven to impact mental and physical health. So while it may not be the cause, it could definitely be a tip to help with the solution for it. So, drinking you've seen enough health videos about how the importance of drinking water, the importance of staying active, the importance of eating healthier food and making better health decisions. Yeah, that's a full water bottle from yesterday.
I'm starting.
Um, yeah, like you have to really put your health first in some situations, and it's not like uncool to be like health conscious and to be like more caring for yourself. But there's not enough men in general doing like self care routines or like things to take care of themselves. You only see girls doing those things, and it's like there's no wonder why they just live longer and like they have a better sense of mental health. And men are always struggling. It's because we don't have that freedom or like that confidence to kind of be like, hey, yeah, I like taking care of myself. I like eating healthy. I like taking care of my skin, taking care of my health. It's always like, oh no, be a man, go to work, do your 9 to 5, like lifting, labor job, be physical, don't worry about your stress, and like it's one of those things you have to put your health first. So tip number 4 is to obviously make better health decisions. And our final tip is tip number 5, which is to be the change. And we're kind of inspired from the Gandhi quote, which is to be the change you wish to see in the world. And that's very true. If you feel like the world is not, there's not enough people in the world that are, who you want them to be, and like people that can make change, and be that change, be that one person. And not maybe one person can change the world, but one person can start a movement that can change the world. So I'm taking a leap here, and I'm not going to say that my channel is going to be that change, but if this video gets seen by someone who wants to start their own movement and kind of have like a snowball effect, you never know what can happen. So once you've kind of taken care of yourself and like your mental health is in check, your physical health is in check, then try to be that person that you wish you had when you were going through that time frame. Maybe you didn't have anyone, and now that you have a better grasp of your own life, you can help someone who doesn't have that same privilege. So this kind of goes for your entire life. This is kind of like my life motto, is to be that person that you wish there were more of. And it doesn't just include Movember, it includes all year round. So do favors for people, like help others, be like reach out, even if you don't know them, reach out to literally anyone that you feel might be having a bad day or is going through a hard time, and just, like I said, be that change.
So that's it, guys, for the Movember collection. Unfortunately, we were only able to do about 3 videos, but the whole point was just to kind of get a conversation going. So hopefully one or all of the videos helped you in some way, and see you next time.